Alright guys, I am shooting another YouTube video and hope you enjoy. So I am doing solo Mutdraft. Alright, so team compete, draft 13, compete versus the CP. Draft 13, compete versus CP. I wonder what the difference is. Try this one then. Alright. Dan Quinn, Falcons coach. Choosing it.
Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the scheme as company, got in the scheme as in case you come.
Davis D. Castro.
They don't want no beef when they say they got beef. They don't want to eat if you said they want. They don't want no steam, put it on it.
Go with him. Receive. Definitely him. Choose him. Choose him. New quarterback, Matthew Stanford, Andrew Watt. Probably choose Andrew Watt. Tight end. I'll go with Hopkins. Oh, I'm back there.
Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks going too close? Room, phony folks, play it close. Do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef.
I go with Alex.
Flintstone, bust down, color Maricami. Fruity pepper, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she modeled Apple Tommy. Wrist game, lucky charming, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'm a come clean, I got heat. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay.
Go with him.
Whole team got these on their teeth all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you stop running when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
Rams player. Know with him. Go with the Eagles player.
Just in the car, man. Like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself.
Patriots player.
You just cruising on the highway. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap. Swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted.
Yeah, wait. I have DeMar Davis actually.
A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did.
Who are we
Things went
playing
from moving
against?
faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working. She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving. I just can't sit around.
New York Giants.
The kickoff unit is out on the field,
That
and
was
they will
not a good
send
kick.
this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, so I'm gonna run. Play tight. Cover 3. Cover.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The second down carry for Irvin. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Cover.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This one caught by Tyler Irvin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff,
over here.
but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
It really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They hand off to Irvin. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? Grayson
now dumps it off for Irvin, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Don't really play with linebackers.
They get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I'm not sure this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
False start, offense.
I'm calling that.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
One more time I'm going to run.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Now Grayson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm. And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in. That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On is the punter king to send it away.
What the hell, man? Great play.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
All right. So, man, that's...
They start out with a run from Irvin. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The counter play with Irvin. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tucker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Irvin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wow.
Now whistles here and a flag down.
It's gotta be on
I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Still gonna run the same play.
319.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Bad kick.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain.
All right.
31.
Andrew.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we have come to halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
30, not bad. All right. Play action.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Love. Hard throw, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 4th down, Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the handoff, this is Irvin, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Carl Nassib able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Fourth quarter. This is what
Back now
games
here
are
on
won.
EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing
My
points
coach
as
says.
we start
Anyway,
quarter number 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's
Cover
incomplete.
9 now. Cover 3.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle,
and
and it's
is supposed to go,
incomplete. The intended receiver there, Tyler Irvin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try to make something good happen.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity.
This is caught inside the 15. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Running it with a fullback Burton. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Luck. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Green, 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Holmes has got it complete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for New York. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Dixon.
Luck now to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Luck gonna throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, man.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, that is game. If you like my content, please like and subscribe and comment, and yeah, see you in the next video.